miners. Don't let the mining community themselves rules likewise. Thank you very much. Support the miners.
Martin, can you tell us, when did you get involved in Lesbians and Gays Support the Miners group?
Back in about July or August at the first meeting. I met a few people on the Gay Pride March and we decided to get together and organise a lesbian and gay group.
Yeah. And so what sort of things, since you joined that group, what kind of things have you been doing so that you support to the miners?
Well, I've been a member of the Lesbian and Gay Young Socialist group and we'd already been involved in sending money to Delice in South Wales. I think we sent about £40, not a lot, but at least it was a start. And I was involved in local minor support groups, but nothing specifically lesbian or gay until that Gay Pride March when we were out collecting and we raised about a couple of £100, I think.
The group started off in July after Gay Pride so that one community could give solidarity to the other, right? It was really illogical. When you think about it, it's quite illogical to actually say, well, I'm gay and I'm into defending the gay community, but I don't care about anything else. It's ludicrous. It's important that if you're defending communities, that you also defend all communities and not just one. And that's one of the reasons, that's the main reason why I'm involved in it.
Yeah, but a lot of people will say, you know, if you're collecting that, why should we support the miners? Because the miners don't support us. I mean, what do you tell people who say that to you?
Well, I mean, what do you mean when you say the miners don't support us? The miners dig coal, which creates fuel, which actually makes electricity. People, I mean, would you go down and mine and work? I wouldn't like to go down and mine and work. One of the reasons I support miners a lot is because they go down and do it. I wouldn't do it.
What do you think has been the high point for you of being in Lesbians Against Support the Miners?
Well, there's two things really. I think that the main thing was the trip to Delice, going down to meet the people who were collecting the money for, and that was super because, well, as you know, 30 of us went down and we stayed with the mining communities and their families and everything, and sort of people put themselves out to accommodate us, and well, it's just amazing the response we got, and the fact that that was in October, and the fact that that's still going on. Like, I'm still getting letters and writing to people who I stayed with, and other people I just met down there. I mean, it's really nice.
That's one of the high points. One of the high points. What was the other one?
Well, the other one was the benefit that we did for the miners in the electric ballroom, because the thing about that was that there was about 1,500 people in that place. And the sheer total support for the miners in that hall, and that was amazing. When the people were speaking on the platform, it was unbelievable just to be there. You know, solidarity was really wonderful.
All I'd like to say in conclusion is victory to the miners, victory to the lesbians and gays, victory to the old, victory to the young, victory to the sick, and victory to the working class. Thank you.
I think all lesbians and gay men who are attacked by the police, attacked by the media, attacked by the state, know what it's like to be attacked. That's why we're here openly as lesbians and gays and as socialists to support the miners. A victory for the miners is a victory for us all.
So collecting money, has that been the main sort of force within the lesbian and gay group?
Yeah, well, we meet weekly and collections are always on or near to the top of the agenda, so obviously want to raise as much money to send down to Delice for food, clothing. They need about £3,000 a week, and on average we send about £400 or £500 a week. Yeah. So far we've raised about £14,000–15,000, and that's from collections, pubs and clubs, stations, Gays Awards. You know, a lot of people involved in collecting, and average collection's about £20–30, I would say.
Any other suggestions? That's a bit better. It's about 16 collections.
Okay, is that all on it? Oh yeah, right. The full total then is £345.85.
Can you tell me what the name of the group LAP? Right, we're Lesbians Against Pit Closures, which formed last November sometime, and we've made a connection with Rhodesia Women Support Group, although we haven't visited yet. We're hoping to go up soon.
Well, we do regular collections around lesbian pubs and clubs, and we've planned a benefit for March the 6th, and we do collections outside supermarkets as well, and try and involve other people in what we're doing, as well as the sort of normal activities in colleges and workplaces that other people are involved in as well.
What are you doing here?
Well, we came along to this picket basically it's necessary to picket power stations to stop the supplies of coal. Don't know if this picket in itself is going to be that successful in doing that, but certainly is a focus for all the people that have supported the miners up and down the country.
And do you support the miners?
Yes, most definitely.
And how do you support the miners?
Basically by giving money. I've not been on any marches or anything like that.
Well, I think it's really important that everybody in this country, particularly working people and anyone from minority groups like gay people and black people and all those sort of groups that tend to get really shoved aside under a Tory government, I mean they do anyway, not just under the Tory government but particularly under this government, really need to stick together, because this government is trying to break the miners because they're the strongest union. And if they can break the miners, then they can really clamp down on everybody else, and everybody else will have even less power than they had before.